I've just recently come back to Chicago from living in Forreston, Illinois. And out west, y'all don't do pans of chicken. First of all, that pisses me the fuck off because I miss my pan of chicken. This was 1999. This was a deal at Tony's on 95th. You can't get that out there. The closest large city within like 50 miles is Freeport. And you go to Freeport and you can't get a pan of chicken from anywhere I could find. The largest place you could get it is from Dick Hatch, you know what I'm talking about, out in Rockford, and it ain't $19.99 for 30 pieces and some rice. I'ma just say that. I miss my pan of wings. And this engages with my topic of, can I be wrong about my assumption of if wampum and seashells matter? Does it matter if you are nigga or American? What is food culture, right? Because I have previously claimed food culture did not exist. Because if you lived in the same place with the same access to resource and the same access to food, you would inevitably, incidentally recreate the same recipes. And yet, they can't put chicken in a pan for me. Why is it so hard, y'all? They also don't put sauce on chicken. Like, they'll give you like sauce in a cup. I'm from Chicago. I like Harold's chicken. I want a bucket of sauce dumped on my bird. I want it wet. I want it crispy underneath, and I want it drowning. I don't want a dry chicken sandwich. But I've just recently come back to Chicago, and on my drive here, Illinois 72 to Illinois 2 to I-90 to here, I get to I-90 past Rockford, and I'm pretty much on the outskirts of what I know is Chicago because I'm starting to recognize a little bit where I am. And it's midnight, it's dark, and then I see a black cloud on the side of the freeway that's high enough at the freeway, but also hanging out at the top stories of the buildings around me. And I'm looking at these clouds as I'm driving past them. I'm sure if you are a trucker, you have noticed these clouds too along I-90. These clouds are smog. That is air pollution. I lived quite a few years out in Forreston, to the point that I suppose I forgot I have ever seen smog clouds before. Because I was like, what the fuck is that shit, y'all? It was literally like a cloud of ash and smoke just sitting, seeping slightly onto the highway. I was like, what is that? And then you drive and there's more of them and they just keep popping. And I'm like, is that smog? Because it's midnight, there are no clouds. Is that smog? A 100 miles away, communities like Forreston, Leaf River, Mount Morris, Lena, Galena, Dixon, Shannon, Oregon, Mount Morris, don't have access to clean water. 100 miles away, we don't have access to clean air. We're breathing in all the smog clouds I saw on I-90 that literally surround us that we just forgot. It occurred to me that what if I didn't even forget I've never saw one of these? What if they hid them from me? What if they only do this kind of pollution at midnight, hoping you don't catch them? Hoping I'm not driving down I-90 at 2 o'clock in the morning and go, what the fuck is that cloud of ash and smoke sitting there? We keep hearing about all these kids born with asthma and all the acid rain, and I invite you all to travel down I-90 between midnight and 2 o'clock in the morning and just look at the cause of your asthma. Look at the cause of your lung cancer. Look at the cause of your mesothelioma and your OCPD. Just breathing in the city air.